Okay, now here's a cool guy I want you to meet. His name is Andrew Spinner, and he developed a website called Pick My Class. And it's really to get money to school teachers who teach public school in Canada, actually, and to give them extra money to do stuff for the kids that the school's not paying for. The teacher wants to get $500 to take them all on a trip, or to get iPads, or art equipment, or whatever the heck they want to enhance the education experience. But what's neat about him, this guy's an accountant. He's was an owner of a high-tech company, just sold it, was one of the partners, and he's still a young man. And his mom was a teacher, and he saw that how much she worked and how much extra money she put in for these kids. And see, why Andrew's a hero to me is that what he's doing is he created a website on his own time. So he didn't even invest money in this thing. He just put a time. See, that's what so many things in life are really not about money. They're time, particularly with the internet now. Time. And we talk about this when you see the interview, how if you do something, like Andrew did, that helps others, and it's a good idea, how you could get other people excited about it. See, and that's what the internet is so good at doing nowadays. So you don't have to go to some fat cat with a cigar and ask them for money, or a bank or whatever. You find other people in the community who believe that this is a good idea too, and they want to help you. It's infectious. People who are passionate about something and want to solve a problem or whatever. That's how these people on Kickstarter and all these fundraising sites get that, because they're passionate, they think it's a great idea, and they find other people that think it's a great idea. So watch this interview, and think yourself about, hey, what can I do in the world that I think the world needs, that I could probably do if I just devote some time. It doesn't take money, it takes time. You have to devote that time to do it. So watch how Andrew did it. Andrew Spinner, you're the founder of Pick My Class, but you knew that. but what's neat, Andrew, is that you did this because of your mother, who's a teacher, and you saw her working so hard for her kids, and even have to take food out of your mouth almost to pay for the stuff she wanted to do in class. So you started a website, a crowdfunding site for her, right? And teachers like that all over Canada.
Isn't it amazing?
That's terrific, man. Who would want a son like you? You're on your way to heaven already. That's wonderful, but it's a wonderful side. I mean, I was telling you earlier, I don't think there's anything more important to invest in than education, for young people. And the teachers, I think, are the most underrepresented people in our country, the most important job we have in any country. And so you create a site to help them, give them extra fun to do special things for the kids, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So what was the project your mother was, one of the first crowdfunders on your site? What was she raising money for?
She was raising money for some art supplies. Some art supplies. She teaches kindergarten.
Wow.
And there was just so many different things she wanted, types of paper and paints and art smocks, and it was a few $100 worth of things, and it was funded pretty quickly in a few weeks, which was really nice.
In a few weeks. So you're a teacher. Boy, I'll give you another $5,000, $1,000 to take a trip to somewhere, or to get a couple iPads in the classroom or something. They don't have to go through the bureaucracy of the school system, right?
Yeah, and then it was delivered a few weeks later to her class, which was nice.
Wow, no kidding. So they just go and ask Andrew, put it on his site.
If it were that easy.
Yeah, it takes some effort, doesn't it? Yeah, oh shucks. Just like learning something, huh? You gotta put some.
It actually is very easy. A teacher just has to go on the site.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about their class and their kids, which they find pretty easy to do. And then they post it to us.
But I think more important, it doesn't cost any money to do it, does it?
No, it costs of course it costs the teachers absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And what's really unique about our model is we give 100% of the donations directly to that class.
Really?
We don't take any sort of cut.
You don't take anything? Well, how are you going to keep doing this?
It's purely for the teachers.
Really? Wow.
And the students.
Well, you're a nonprofit, though, right? You're organized as that. And so 100% of the funds, so in other words, everyone running this is a volunteer, I guess, then. If 100% of the funds are going to the teacher, the rest of the organization providing this service are volunteers.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, just doing God's work here, huh?
There's some good people out there.
Yeah. Well, that's just terrific. And you're a nonprofit, so when people in Canada give money, they can they get a tax write-off too, right?
That's right. Once they contribute any amount, they get tax receipts sent directly to them the same day for the amount they contributed.
Now, if I feel, I'm in the States, so if I see and say, oh, that teacher, that's a great thing to do, and if I want to send $100 in, I just can't take a write-off on it, right?
Yeah, not against the...
But I could get the teacher money,
US
right?
taxes, unfortunately.
So if I'm really have my heart in the right place, I wouldn't care about the tax write-off, right?
That's right. Just a nice benefit.
Wow. So what level of education is it? Is it only young, elementary school or what?
No, it's for public school teachers. So anywhere from K to 12, junior kindergarten to grade 12. So that's the secondary schools, high schools, and everyone in between.
Wow. So and it's only for public schools?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's interesting. That's good because the other people, the parents, I see, really kicking in, and so much money from rich private school parents, buy the kids whatever the heck they want. So it's the public school kids that need that extra boost, and
That's
you're
right.
doing it for them. How about do you get any flack from elected officials or anything for doing this or not?
Not yet. We're still in our infancy, I would say. We've operated. Last year was the first full year, a successful one at that, and we're just looking to keep growing, and as we get more attention and get more projects up, we're kind of just going with the flow.
I hope people, all those teachers, public school teachers in Canada watching this, they got to find out about this, and other people anywhere else who want to support, public school, should come to this side, and it's pickmyclass.org, right? That's what it is.
Pickmyclass.org. Yep.
Pick my class, right? Okay. And Andrew, you're an accountant by trade, right? And
That's
your
right.
company develops apps for education, even.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So you guys are sort of related in the business, but it's a wonderful project, and I really appreciate you're doing this, and I guess it didn't cost you a whole lot to start up this thing, did it?
No, I mean mainly my time and all the efforts, but it took a lot of persistence and a lot of patience along the way. But I was lucky to have some early donors that really believed in what we were trying to do. A lot of family and friends that contributed, and I'm extremely grateful for it. And that's what enabled me to raise the money and get the website built, and that was kind of step number one. And now that we're up and going, we're just looking to help as many teachers as we possibly can.
Well, I mean, to me, as you talk like that, what you're saying is that if you're involved in something that you have passion about, you believe is good, not only for yourself, but for others, there are other people will see that and want to help.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you follow what you're passionate about, other people can really gravitate towards it, and it becomes contagious.
And that's what, starting the site, you did that with that philosophy, and then everybody on the site is using the same philosophy, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at some of the projects, the teachers, when they finally see their project posted, they get so excited about it, and then they take to Twitter and Facebook, and they want their friends and family to donate and help out and help their projects. And what's incredible is talking about teachers and how naturally incredible they are as professionals. We had one teacher get her project funded. It was basically for a bunch of books. She called it a book nook. Once we sent the books, they were really excited about it. We thanked the teacher for going through the process, and she did it. She was very easy to work with, and she ended up sending us thank you cards handwritten by the kids for each of the donors.
Wow.
And bookmarks too. It was
Oh,
really
and
cute.
bookmarks.
And so when we sent,
Wow, what makes you feel better in life than
right,
that? Yeah, that's better
well,
than a check.
they were so well received by the donors. So just
Yeah.
another great example of a teacher going above and beyond.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, actually, I'm going to send you something. Hold on, I'm going to show you.
Sure.
Uh, See what you're doing, I think, describe what you're doing. I'm going to send you a superhero cape. See, this is a cape. Because that's what you're doing. You're unselfishly, using your skills and whatever, not only, for your own benefit, but to help somebody else. And using technology that's available in the world to do it and putting your effort into that to make it happen. So thank you for being a superhero, Andrew. And I got to send a cape off to you because you're not getting any money from the site. The teachers are getting everything.
You've got to tell me where I can buy one of those capes.
I'm sending you one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sending you one. Yeah, I had a bunch made for people like you. So help Andrew Skimmer, help the teachers in Canada who want to do special things for their kids. And it's pickmyclass.org. Pick my class. Well, thank you again. A pleasure talking.
Thanks so much.
See, now isn't Andrew a hero? Well, I sent him one of my hero capes too, because he is a superhero, and we need more of that in our country. So encourage other people to do that. You could do it now on the internet and with the crowds and all the people, and find other people like you, and that's what it's about. Just don't sit there and do nothing. Do something. See, even on Andrew's site, you could fail and it doesn't matter because it doesn't cost you any money.